no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today, Freemers, we are back with another Free Realms video. This time around, we're going to be reading the Free Realms comics, and this is going to be issue number 3, Drive, otherwise known as The Fast and the Freaky. So, before we get into what this is going to be about, I just want to say that we are doing this little series, we're reading the Free Realms comics, because we hit 100 subscribers on the channel, and to celebrate, I wanted to do this because I think it's something we haven't done on the channel before, and I thought, you know, if you guys haven't read the Free Realms comics or even known that they existed, this might be cool for you to look at and enjoy. It's a lot of fun doing this, and yeah, I want to dive in on this. But one thing I want to mention before we get into this is where the comics kind of take a weird turn. So one thing I strive for in writing, and we'll probably talk more about this in other videos, but in writing I strive for consistency, and in Realm War I try to make the story more consistent than the comics did here, because what happens is issue number 1 and 2 are connected storylines, but kind of like how I did Samurai Stories, where every story is different. Some of them are connected, but a lot of them aren't. And I bring up a lot of things that happened in the past and other lore, but anyway, regardless, issue number 1 and 2 are connected. Issue number 3 here is where the story takes a turn and completely, like, it's kind of connected to issue number 1, 2, but it's not. It just, like, the story kind of, like, jumps to something completely different. It's a little weird. It's not very, the story in the comic series, it's not very consistent. I guess the only consistent thing would be Dane and Maya being the characters, the main characters of this whole comic series. So, I want to bring that up before we just dive into this, but let's get a move on, man. We got to read this. We got to read it all. We have to. But again, the art for this is just incredible, dude. So good. But let's get into it. You spend nearly every last coin you got for rescuing the Queen's baby cousin to upgrade your car. And for what? You should know by now, kid, it's not about what's under the hood. You either got it or you don't. And you, kid, don't got it. You don't got it. Good one, Alves. Maybe you're right. Or maybe I have you right where I want you. Sure, kid, you keep telling yourself that. Targets locked. Hey Elvis, do you remember what you told me the day I got my driver's license? He told you were too arrogant. And you were out of control. And if you would have listened to me, you would have wrecked 3 of my carts, kid. Do you know how many coins you cost me? I'll have more than enough coins to pay you back after I win the race tomorrow night. Good one, Dane. You're gonna win this SG Tour 400? Yeah, right. Kid, you can't even beat us. What makes you think you can pull it off? What's wrong? Don't you have any faith in your star student? Missiles engaged. Eek! Whoa! Gotcha. Arg! And then there's the title card, The Fast and the Freaky. I don't know why they didn't do a title card number 1. I don't think they did anyway, but I don't really remember. But anyway, let's keep going. Looks like those enhance, you know, fixing all that stuff on your car paid off. Yeah, it's not that you were wasting all those reward coins. I guess you showed him. Someone told me that it's about the driver, not the cart. You either got it or you don't. I guess I got it. One thing I want to bring up is the fact that they have Elvis as a character and he's the only elf. But they never, what's funny is, Elvis being an elf, they never actually bring up that he's an elf. So in Realm War, I actually make it so Dane and Maya don't actually know elves exist. Like, they never knew they were a thing. You'll, again, I'm not going to spoil anything about the Realm War and what it's about. But, if you've been reading the past 2 lore books, you'll probably have a good idea. But yeah, just wanted to bring that up. But it's very cool that they have an elf in the comics. But anyway, let's keep going. Whoever told you that isn't very bright. It was the same person who told me that I should never underestimate other drivers, even the cocky ones. Nobody pays attention to anything I say. Why should you start now? Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Ash, can I have your autograph? I can't believe it's really her. Is that Ash Cinderflame? You guys have any paper? I want to get her autograph. You know, I wanted her to sign her name. Wait up. Would you two knock it off? If you're going to be my pit crew, you can't act like fanboys. It makes us look like idiots. Just play it cool, amigos. Hi, Elvin. Did she just call you Elvin? Never mind. I thought you went to school with her. How come she doesn't know your name? She does, doesn't she, Elvin? Let it go, will ya? Clink, clink, clink. I have to go. What's wrong? Nothing. I forgot that I had to meet somebody, that's all. I'll catch you guys later. You know how they say cheaters never prosper? When it comes to Taz, that's not true. If that conniving runt wins tomorrow night, he's going to hold the record for the most kart racing victories in the history of the sport. There is no way I'm going to let that happen. If I sound bitter, it's because Taz cheats. One time, a sportscaster predicted that Freddie Foxberry was going to beat Taz. The next day, a bunch of thugwugs roughed Freddie up. Coincidence? Then, there was the time that Lizzie Larkspur found her racing cart nose down in the middle of a pond. Her crime? She cut Taz off in a race. What's she supposed to do? Let him win? What's your hurry, friend? We're not friends, Taz. Besides, I'm late for an appointment at the trophy shop. I want to make sure they spell my name right on the Lightning Cup. Maybe you should worry about finishing the race first. You know what's funny? I was going to say the same thing to you. And by the way, this whole issue is basically about racing. But yeah, I'm assuming you guys could figure that one out. But yeah, let's keep going. Maya, why do I keep running into this guy? No, I'm over here. Hold up. Let go of me. Take it easy. It's me, Dane. I know who you are. Now, what do you want? You're playing hard to get. Is that it? And here I thought we were the next dynamic duo. Don't tell me I'm going to have to go out and find another sidekick. You have to be the most arrogant human being in the realm. We are not a duo, and I'm not your sidekick. We found the girl, collected the reward, and now we go our separate ways. Got it? And then they tell you to see Freems issue #1 in case you missed the lore. They want you to catch up, you know? I don't know why some people would read this out of order, but anywho. Has anybody ever told you that you're cute when you're angry? Look, I was thinking you and I should start our own guild. We could call it something like the Black Wolves or the Grey Griffins or... Yeah, sure. Why don't we talk about it next week or something? I'm late for my cooking class. Cooking class? And one thing that's really funny is, so just for reference, Maya and Dane only use 2 jobs throughout the entire issues of the comics. So, like, Dane is a brawler and a race car driver. And then, of course, Maya is a ninja and a chef. So it's really neat that they only use 2 jobs, because obviously there's a lot of jobs in Freems. But what's cool is, like, Maya's costume here is like part ninja and part chef, which you could glitch your outfit in Freems to make it look like that. I believe with Adventure and TCG you can mix jobs, and that's something they never fixed, which I thought was really neat. I'm glad they didn't do that. But anywho, yeah, just little neat things I wanted to point out, but let's keep going. Yeah, there's a quest I want to go on, but it requires advanced cooking skills. I can barely make toast. I'm not a bad cook. Maybe we could go on the quest together. Maybe. Look, I really have to go. What are you doing tomorrow night? I'm busy. Really? Because I was thinking you might want to come and watch me win the SG Tour 400. I can get you box seats. I'll leave your ticket at will call. The night of the big race. That paint job sure is pretty. It better be for how much it costs me. Just don't scratch it, Twitch. You're sure you didn't find anything wrong? No loose hoses? No missing spark plugs? Look, kid, I told you, she's never run better. And somebody was in the shop guarding the car all night. Yup, me and Twitch took shifts just like we promised. None of us heard nothing. And we didn't get no sleep neither. How come you and Elvis didn't take a shift? Because I needed my beauty sleep. I have to look good when I get my picture taken from the newspaper. True. True, dude. And he chucks, I don't know what he chucked at him, like a rag or something. Look, all that matters is that Taz's changeling didn't sabotage my cart. Nobody touched it, we swear. Racers, start your engines. All right, kid, it's your time to shine. Make us proud. And then, dude, the perspectives of them all racing, so cool. It is kind of weird there's no dialogue, but I think that's why I decided to write stuff like this into a Google Doc, because you get more lore just of how everything is happening, but still cool regardless. And then, of course, the redeemable item, which is a racing item. I believe you can use that in like yeah, it's a nitro system, so you get more boost. And also, I didn't notice this at first, but it kind of looks like Elvis a little bit, the shades and the hair. It's a little weird, but it makes sense. And then the ads. That changeling double-crossed me. Not only did you win the SG Tour 400, but Joffrey tells me that you are the brave hero who found my cousin wandering in Briarwood. I am in your debt. Not at all, my queen. I am humbly in your service. So tell me, why did you come alone? Were you not allowed to bring a guest? I thought that was part of the prize for winning the race. I am afraid I had no one to bring, your majesty. Not that I mind, of course. It would be difficult to share this moment with anyone else. I want to savor it as my own. Is that so? Cough, 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 cough. Are you okay? I am so sorry. I just haven't been feeling well lately. I don't know what's going on, but my head feels so strange. Take the queen to the infirmary. I'm afraid the queen has taken ill. We have consulted the best physicians in the realm, and from what we can gather, she has been poisoned. Poisoned? By whom? Agents of Darkthorn. In fact, the box you recovered from Briarwood was to have contained the antidote to save her, but the vial was missing. I didn't take it, I swear. I have no doubt that you are telling the truth, which is why I have a proposition for you. That is, if you dare return to Briarwood to save your queen. There may even be a handsome reward, but I warn you, the path will be dangerous beyond your imagining. Sign me up. I'm in. To be continued, and we will continue it in the next video. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, goodbye.